Welcome back, everybody. A viewer asked if I could make a quick tutorial on how to make a color over black and white image. Like a lot of things in Affinity Photo 2, there's more than one way to achieve a particular effect. But let me show you how I made this greeting card for a friend who's feeling a bit down. I started with this lovely image of a field of tulips that I downloaded from pixabay.com. I duplicated the image by clicking on Command or Control-J. Then I went to my trusty little pen tool and proceeded to make a bunch of tiny little dots around this one little tulip. I wanted to make a very precise selection here, so I'm going to take my time, but I've sped this up a bit so you don't get bored. Okay, now that I have the tulip surrounded, I'll click the node tool. Then I'll drag the cursor over all the dots and select the smooth tool, which is a couple icons over from the word convert in the top toolbar. I find this technique does a very good job at making a precise selection. However, you do usually need to make some adjustments. Sometimes you can just move the nodes. Other times, you might need to use the little handlebars to change the curve a bit. If you just want to change one side of the curve, hold Option while moving the handlebar. Alright, that looks pretty good. Now I'll select the pen tool again, and then I'll click on the word Selection in the top toolbar. You'll see those little marching ant dots that shows the selection. Next, I'll click Command or Control-C to copy, and then Command or Control-V to paste the tulip into its own layer. At this point, it doesn't matter which background layer you copy from. Just make sure the cutout goes to the top of the stack. Let's deselect the tulip by clicking Command or Control-D. Alright, now I'm going to select the top background layer, click on the adjustment button at the bottom of the layer panel and select black and white. To get a little more contrast and variation in the black and white image, you can play with these little sliders until it looks good to you. There, I like that. Alright, the next thing I'm going to do is add some text. So I'll click on the Artistic Text tool and drag the cursor to size it. Then I'll select a nice fat font like my favorite, Impact. And I'll type out the word Special. Then I'll use the corner nodes to resize it and drag it into place. I want the text to be white, so I'll highlight the text, then click on the text color box and use the color wheel to make the change. I'm going to drag the black and white adjustment onto the top background layer to get it out of the way. Then I'll select the text layer again and click on the FX button at the bottom of the Layers panel. I really like Affinity's 3D effect, so I'll select that and move the slider a bit to the right. Then, while I'm there, I'll add a bit of outer shadow by selecting that option and moving both the radius and the offset sliders until I get a nice shadow of the text on the black and white background. Alright, now I'm going to add a little more text here, so I'll go back to the Artistic Text tool and select a nice script like font. Then I'll type in the words "You are" on top of the word "Special." I'll use the corner nodes to resize it a bit. Then I'll highlight the words and go back to my text color box. I want to change this to a red shade that's in the tulip. So I'll grab that little eyedropper icon and drag it over the flower to get a nice matching shade of red. Then I'll click on the icon to change the font color. Finally, I'll go back to the FX button and give the red text a little 3D and shadow effects like I did before. Wow, doesn't that look nice? Alright, that's about it for today. If you learned something and want to see more of this kind of content, please click those like and subscribe buttons. And if you're feeling generous, this channel runs on caffeine. There's a link to buy me a cup of coffee in the descriptions. Not necessary, but certainly appreciated. Have a great day, everyone.